Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learn and Inspire. This video is about class 10 mathematics chapter 3 polynomials. In the previous class we discussed about exercise 3.2, and if you have not checked the video and the link is given in the description, you can check out exercise 3.2. In this video we shall discuss about the new topic, the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. So in this class we can discuss about the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. So first we write the quadratic polynomial. As we know, quadratic polynomial whose degrees is 2, so we can say that it is a quadratic polynomial. Okay, so I write one polynomial. By taking one example, we can discuss the relationship between zeros and coefficient. Okay, p of x is equals to x square plus 5x plus 6. So this is a polynomial of degree 2, so we call this as a quadratic polynomial. And in this polynomial, as we know, the coefficient of x square is 1 and the coefficient of x is 5 and 6 is a constant term. Okay, now let p of x is equals to 0. That means the polynomial is equals to 0. So from this we can find zeros of a polynomial. So as we know, we have learned in the class 9 how to find a sum and product of a given quadratic polynomial. So in the same way we can find the two zeros of the quadratic polynomial. So x square plus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. So how can we find a sum and product? So first I write a sum is equals to, so middle term of the quadratic polynomial represents a sum. Sum is equals to 5x. Okay, now product. So how can we write the product? Product of a first term and third term. 6 into x square is 6x square. Okay, now if I add two numbers, their sum should be equal to 5x. Add any two numbers, their sum should be equals to 5x, and if I multiply the same numbers, their product should be equals to 6x square. Understood? So if I add two numbers, their sum is 5x, and if I multiply the same numbers, their product is a 6x square. So what are the two numbers? So I take 2x plus 3x. If I add 2x plus 3x, their sum is 5x. And now if I multiply these two numbers, 2x into 3x, if I multiply the same numbers, so we get the product 6x square. 2 into 3 is 6, x into x is x square. Okay, now in the place of 5x, I write 2x plus 3x because their sum is 5x. So I write in place of 5x, I write 2x plus 3x. X square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6, right, as it is, which is equals to 0 because polynomial is equals to 0. Now I make a group of terms. This is first group and second group of term. So how can we write this x square? X square can be written as x into x plus 2x can be written as 2 into x. So this is one group, plus 3x can be written as 3 into x plus 6 can be written as 2 into 3. Okay, this is second group. Now what is common in the first group? So x is common. So you can see in the first group x is common. So I take as x common. And what is left? X plus 2. X plus 2. Now in the second group, what is common? 3, that is plus 3 is common. So I write plus 3. So you can see 3 and 3 are common. Now what is left? X plus 2. X plus 2. Now from these two, what is common? X plus 2 is common. So I write equals to 0 and equals to 0. So x plus 2 is common. And what is left? X plus 3. X plus 3 equals to 0. Now I find the values of x by taking the first term x plus 2 is equals to 0 and the second one x plus 3 is equals to 0. So from that we can find the values of x. The first one x plus 2 is equals to 0 and x plus 3 is equals to 0. So if I transpose plus 2, it becomes x is equals to minus 2, and if I transpose plus 3, it becomes x is equals to minus 3. So you can see the values of x is equals to minus 2 and x is equals to minus 3. So these are the two zeros of the given polynomial p of x. So what is the polynomial? X square plus 5x plus 6. So in the quadratic polynomial, degree is 2, so we get two zeros of the polynomial. So from this we can relate the zeros and the coefficient. So first one I write a sum of the zeros. So these are the two zeros. Okay. So I write sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros is equals to, sum of the zeros is nothing but addition. So I add these two numbers, that is minus 2 plus of minus 3. So I am adding these two zeros, then we get minus 2 plus into minus is minus 3 equals to minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. Minus 5. So this minus 5 can be written as minus 5 by 1. Now I relate this minus 5 by 1 in the by taking the quadratic polynomial and their coefficients. Okay, so minus 5, so I write minus as it is. What is 5 in the quadratic polynomial? So 5 is nothing but a coefficient of x. So as you can see here, minus I am writing here, and 5 is nothing but a coefficient of x. So I write coefficient of x divided by 1. So as you can see in the quadratic polynomial, what is 1? 1 is nothing but coefficient of x square. So 1 represents coefficient of x square. Okay, so this is sum of the zeros. Now I write a product of zeros. Product of zeros is equals to, so product is nothing but multiplication, minus 2 into minus 3. So I am multiplying these zeros, product of zeros, which is equals to minus into minus is plus, 2 3s are 6. So this 6 can be written as 6 by 1. So what is 6 in the quadratic polynomial? 6 is nothing but a constant term. So I write this as a constant term divided by 1. 1 is nothing but a coefficient of x square. So I write coefficient of x square. Understood how to relate a sum of the zeros and product of the zeros? So by taking the sum of their zeros, so these are the two zeros, and I have added minus 2 plus of minus 3, which is equals to minus 5, and minus 5 can be written as minus 5 by 1, where I write minus as it is, and 5 is nothing but the coefficient of x in the quadratic polynomial. So you can see 5 is a coefficient of x. So coefficient of x, and divided by 1 is nothing but a coefficient of x square. Understood? Now product of zeros, so I have to multiply the two zeros of the given polynomial, minus 2 into minus 3. Minus 2 into minus 3 is plus 6. Minus into minus is plus 6 by 1. 6 is nothing but constant term of the given polynomial, divided by 1 is a coefficient of x square. Understood? Now by taking the general form of a quadratic polynomial, so we can relate the zeros and coefficient. Now in general, how can we write the formula by using the quadratic polynomial? Okay, so I write, let alpha and beta are zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Then so we write a sum of the zeros, sum of the zeros. Sum is nothing but adding. So what are the two zeros? Alpha and beta. So these are the two zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. So this is the standard form of a quadratic polynomial with a degree 2. So here the degree is 2. So here we have two zeros of the polynomial. What are the two zeros? Alpha and beta. Alpha and beta are two zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Then sum of the zeros. Sum is nothing but addition. So what are the two zeros? Alpha plus beta is equals to, so as we have written, minus of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. Now here you can see in the quadratic polynomial x square plus bx plus c, coefficient of x. What is coefficient of x? Minus, I write as it is, minus coefficient of x is b. So this is the coefficient of x, it is b, divided by coefficient of x square. So in the quadratic polynomial, what is the coefficient of x square? Coefficient of x square is a. So I write a. So the formula for sum of the zeros is minus b by a. So you have to remember this, sum of the zeros is equals to minus b by a. Now I write product of zeros. Product of zeros. Product is nothing but multiplication, alpha into beta. So product of zeros is nothing but constant term divided by coefficient of x square. So what is the constant term in the quadratic polynomial? So this is the general form of a quadratic polynomial. And what is the constant term? C. C is the constant term. So I write a C divided by coefficient of x square. So what is the coefficient of x square? Coefficient of x square is a. C by a. So you have to remember product of zeros is equals to C by a. So this is the formula we have to remember, sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Sum of the zeros is equals to minus b by a. Product of the zeros is equals to c by a. So by using the quadratic polynomial, we can find, we can verify the sum and product of zeros by using the formulas minus b by a and c by a. Understood? Here, when quadratic polynomial is given, we can find sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Now we shall discuss how to find the quadratic polynomial when the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros are given. That means two zeros of the polynomial are given. From that we can find the quadratic polynomial. Now let us discuss how to find the quadratic polynomial by using the two zeros of the polynomial. Now how to find a quadratic polynomial if two zeros of the polynomial are given. Okay, so in general alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial. Zeros of the polynomial. So what is that polynomial? P of x is equals to ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equals to 0. So a must be not equals to 0. Then x minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors. So these are the two factors of a given polynomial. Factors of p of x. Okay, so x minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors of a given polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. So from this two we can find the quadratic polynomial. So I write ax square plus bx plus c equals to, so how can we write the quadratic polynomial? By using these two factors. Okay, so k into x minus alpha into x minus beta. So here where k is nothing but where k is any constant. K is a constant. So from this I write k into x is x square minus, so I multiply this x into x is x square minus x into beta is beta x or x beta. And again I write here minus alpha into x is minus alpha x, minus into minus is plus, alpha into beta is alpha beta. Okay, now x into x square. So here I take minus x as common, so you can see minus x. I take minus x as common, and what is left? Alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. I write as it is. So I write in order, which is equals to x into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So here what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is nothing but sum of the zeros, as we have discussed in the previous topic, and where alpha beta is nothing but product of zeros. So x square minus alpha plus beta is sum of the zeros into x plus product of zeros. So I write this as k into x square minus, so alpha plus beta is nothing but sum of zeros into x plus alpha into beta is nothing but a product of zeros, product of the zeros or product of roots. Understood? So k into x square minus sum of zeros or sum of the roots into x plus product of zeros or product of the roots. Understood how to find the quadratic polynomial when two zeros of the polynomial are given. So if they ask to find the quadratic polynomial and when two zeros of the polynomial are given, so we have to use this formula, k into x square minus sum of the zeros into x plus product of zeros, or we can use this x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So understood how to find the quadratic polynomial by using two zeros of the polynomial. Okay, you have to remember the formula when a quadratic polynomial is given, how to find the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. So as we know, the sum of the zeros is alpha plus beta, which is equals to minus b by a, and whereas the product of the zeros is equals to c by a, which is nothing but a constant term by coefficient of x square. When a quadratic polynomial is given, so you have to find the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Now in this topic, to find a quadratic polynomial, if the two zeros are given, how to find the quadratic polynomial? So you have to remember the equation, that is k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Okay, so if you remember this equation, then you can find the quadratic polynomial by using the two zeros of the polynomial. Understood? So this topic is very important. Now we shall discuss about the relationship between coefficients and zeros of a cubic polynomial. So in quadratic polynomial we have two zeros. Now in cubic polynomial we have three zeros, because the degree of a cubic polynomial is 3, so we get three zeros of a polynomial. Now we take three zeros of the polynomial. In general, if alpha, beta and gamma, so these are the three zeros of the polynomial, cubic polynomial. Alpha, beta and gamma are the three zeros of a cubic polynomial, are the zeros of the cubic polynomial. P of x is equals to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. So this is the general form of a cubic polynomial, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay, now from this we can write the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Then sum of the zeros is equals to alpha plus beta plus gamma. So in quadratic polynomial, sum of the zeros is alpha plus beta, because in quadratic polynomial we have 2 zeros. In cubic polynomial we have 3 zeros. Sum of the zeros is equals to alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is equals to minus of coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube, which is equals to coefficient of x square is so minus, I write as it is. So coefficient of x square is minus b, and coefficient of x cube is a. So sum of the zeros is minus b by a. So this is the same formula in a quadratic polynomial, but you have to remember that coefficient of b in quadratic polynomial is b is a coefficient of x in quadratic polynomial, whereas coefficient of x square is b in cubic polynomial. So you can see b is the coefficient of x square in cubic polynomial, whereas b is the coefficient of x in quadratic polynomial. Okay, so remember that point. And where a is the coefficient of x cube. So a is the coefficient of x cube, and in quadratic polynomial, what is a? A is the coefficient of x square. Okay, so don't forget about that. So you have to remember. So what is b and what is a in a cubic polynomial? So here b is a coefficient of x square and a is a coefficient of x cube. Okay, now I write a product of zeros. Product of zeros is equals to alpha beta gamma. Alpha beta gamma is equals to, I write minus of constant term divided by coefficient of x cube. So what is constant term? Minus, I write as it is. Constant term is d. So d is the constant term divided by coefficient of x cube is a. Okay, product of zeros is equals to alpha beta gamma is equals to minus d by e. So whereas in quadratic polynomial we write a product of the zeros is alpha beta, which is a c by a. C is a constant and a is a coefficient of x square in quadratic polynomial. Whereas in cubic polynomial, product of the zeros is alpha beta gamma is equals to minus d by a. So where d is a constant term and a is a coefficient of x cube. Okay, so remember that point. So and we relate one more, that is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equals to c by a. Understood? So you have to remember these three relationship of a cubic polynomial. So based on this quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial, so we can solve a few problems on this topic. So I hope you might have understood this quadratic polynomial and a cubic polynomial, how to relate the zeros and coefficients. Okay, now in the next video we shall discuss a few problems about the quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. And if you have any doubts related to this topic, so you can message me in the comment box. And if you like the video, please do share and subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching.